So the proposal from Ngāti Aotea for this reserve requires us to think about the purpose of the reserve. At the moment it's a recreation reserve which has limited sorts of uses on it.
And Aotea hasn't actually had a marae coming up nearly 1 century now, when our last marae was arsoned in 1925. So the vision for this space is Ngāti Aotea looking to build a kōhanga reo to meet the current growing demands of our tamariki who are now frequenting a kōhanga reo in this community, and we're looking for a new facility in order to be able to enable that growth. The other partners would also like to include an urban marae, a community marae for all peoples as well on this site. The space is hugely important. Primarily this is where the majority of Māori do live, and also the majority of where our Rangitane people do live as well. So it was also a factor in that was to consider the access and the proximity of whānau to be able to come along to the kōhanga reo as well as the urban marae as well.
In 2005 the scout hall that was previously on Opie Reserve vacated. Since then, as far as we're aware, it's got relatively low levels of recreation use. And Monrad Park, which is really just across the way, is a very big reserve with Te Pā Tiki Tiki branch library on it, so lots of facilities there in close proximity. We think the possibility of shifting this reserve out of recreational use into community use is a reasonable one. In order for the Ngāti Aotea proposal to be considered, we need to decide whether the classification of the reserve is suitable, and we need to reclassify it from recreation purposes through to local purpose community uses for this proposal to proceed. That's what we're going to consult the community on as the first step. Are you happy that this reserve could be used for a wider range of activities in the community other than recreation? The Council thinks this reserve could better serve the Haere community through the proposal before it than if it's to remain a recreation space as it is.